Hey guys, so a lot of you have been concerned about me and asking for updates, and the reason I haven't been filming is obviously you can tell by the title, and if I've posted this and I've had blood work to confirm that I have had an early miscarriage. It started off, there's a lot of pieces that happened. I mean, as you guys saw, I kept getting positive pregnancy tests. They were getting slightly darker and darker, but not really a big jump. By the way, I apologize. I have Livia here and you can hear Blake on the monitor. So I officially found out actually yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday. A lot of you have been messaging me on Instagram saying, is everything okay? And I told you yes, because a couple days ago I got a very strong positive. Like, I wouldn't say very strong, but it was the strongest positive, and like everybody could see it. Colin could see the line. All of my friends could see the line. They all said, sorry, let me turn this off. They all said that it was positive, and I felt pregnant. And flash forward 3 days, I was impatient and I was like, I don't want to wait till Monday for my blood work, so I'm just going to take a test. And this was this past Saturday, which was not Saturday, I'm getting my days all mixed up, I'm sorry. Thursday the 26th, not Saturday. Oh my God, see, I'm all over the place. I took a retest on the 26th, which was yesterday. But the test before, which I actually took on Sunday the 22nd, was the most positive I got. Decided to test again yesterday, Thursday the 26th, and it was stark white negative. No line whatsoever. And on the digital test that I took, it said not pregnant. Now, Colin and I were intimate on the 1st of September, so if it's not a positive digital and it's not gotten darker, and in fact the line completely went away by the 26th of September, then I'm not pregnant anymore. Long story short, the reason it took me so long to film is because when I initially announced that I was pregnant, I went in to get blood work. That blood work came back negative. I was really upset. I went through the emotions. And then, I cried. Colin and I were very disappointed. This was about a week ago. But then something said to me like, Lindsay, you're still pregnant. I still felt pregnant. I just felt pregnant. I have been cramping nonstop. I've been having weird dreams. Like, I just felt pregnant. So I took a test, positive. Waited a day or two, took another test, positive. I was talking to my girlfriend about this, and she was like, there's no way you got that many. Like, if there was a false positive, she's like, there's no way I would have got a false positive on that many tests. I probably took 8 pregnancy tests. They were all positive. So, and they were all positive within the time frame. It's not like I let them sit and then all of a sudden a line appeared. They weren't evaporation lines or whatever they're called. They were positive pregnancy tests. So anyways, after I saw the positives, after I got negative blood work, I got excited again, because I thought, I did read that you could have a negative blood test if it's too early. And we figured I was pretty early. So I got all excited again, took my other test on the Sunday the 22nd. It was the darkest. So I was like, that's confirmation for me. I'll go and get blood work on the following Monday. But like, I know for sure that I'm pregnant. Started to get excited again. I talked to Colin about it. Like, we had this whole plan of like, we're gonna put the girls in the same room together because we can't get a new house right now. We talked about names, we talked about everything, and everybody was so excited for us. And then when I took that test on yesterday, Thursday, it was just negative, and I just lost it. It's been very emotionally draining. As you see, I'll insert the reaction I had yesterday. Sorry for music in the background. I was trying to pick myself up a little bit, but it's... So I took a pregnancy test this morning, and I'll sing it, honey. It was negative. So I'm not pregnant anymore. So I guess I had Olivia's staring at me. What are you doing? Say no, Papa. How can I be so sad when I have you two beautiful babies? Do you want me to play that? So I guess I just had like a super early miscarriage. I've cried so much, honestly. It's been a whirlwind. I just got a strong positive on Saturday, and it's now Wednesday. Libby's staring at me. And I thought that I have blood work scheduled for next Monday. And I thought, oh, I got a positive Saturday, like a more positive. It was a lot darker. And then I thought, oh, I'll just take a test today just for the hell of it. And it was like negative. So, and I took two. I took a digital and a first response. So, yeah, I'm just not pregnant anymore, and I'm really bummed. I'm really sad because even though I wasn't prepared to have another baby yet, we got so excited, and you know, it just sucks. It just sucks. So I'll be okay. I know I'm gonna bawl my eyes out when I see Colin, but anyways, I'm probably filming like another portion to this, but a lot of you have been asking me on Instagram how it's going, and when I answered you, I was like, everything's fine. Like, I have an appointment Monday that was for my blood work, and everything was fine because I had a positive test, but today it's negative. So yeah, it's just really hard. So as you can see, I was visibly very upset. I think I cried all day yesterday, like literally all day. Then I finally started to feel better, and then Colin came home and I just lost it again. So that's why my reaction now is very like this, because I have had all week of this up and down, crying, not crying, crying, not crying, being confused, then elated that I got a positive after my negative blood work, and it was still positive and it was getting darker, and then to just be hit again with a negative pregnancy test and like negative clear blue and negative first response yesterday. I was just done. I was just so done. I was so upset. So I guess what happened is an early miscarriage, chemical pregnancy, whatever you want to call it. A chemical pregnancy is an early miscarriage. I hate the term chemical pregnancy because that means you were pregnant. The egg fertilized, the sperm fertilized the egg. It either just failed to implant into your uterus, or it did implant, and then soon later there was a chromosomal, is that right? Chromosome abnormality, and it didn't stick for whatever reason. The very confusing part is that I have felt pregnant this entire time. I have had, and it's gonna get TMI, so just warning. I have had constant cramps, constant lower back pain, constant jelly, like thick, clear jelly in my underwear, constant, even till this morning. Clear, like I've had zero blood, zero pink stuff in my underwear, zero brown, zero blood, no blood whatsoever. Obviously, I don't know when my next period's coming because I never got a period postpartum yet, so I have no idea. I just kind of wish I would bleed at this point so that I can be like, okay, you know, it's confirmed, like I'm bleeding, like this is my period or this is the miscarriage or whatever, and then I can move on. It's half of the, sorry, there's my dryer going, but half of the frustrating part was the up and down emotions of you're pregnant, negative blood test, then positive pregnancy tests, then negative pregnancy test, and it's just like, it's so, I can't tell you how emotionally draining this past week has been. It's been the most of my entire life with the exception of Olivia's birth. I mean, you can ask my friends and my family. I have cried so much. I think that's why now I let it all out. Like, I didn't hold anything back. I literally sobbed in Colin's arms when he came home yesterday, and he just rubbed my back, and I cried so hard because I was so upset and I was so frustrated, and I was very confused. You know, I was so confused. Yeah, I was so confused because I was so sure that God was bringing me a boy. I said that from the beginning. I'm very intuitive, and I had that strong feeling, and I don't understand why this happened. Obviously everything happens for a reason, and there was something not right with the baby. But you know, it's sad. It's no matter what stage that you lose a child, it's sad. It's very sad. You know, I just have to honestly thank God that I wasn't farther along. I wasn't like 8 weeks, 12 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, God forbid stillborn. That would be brutal. Brutal. If any of you have gone through that, my hearts go out to you. I don't wish even an early miscarriage, not to discount how serious and upsetting an early miscarriage is. It is very upsetting. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Honestly, it feels like a gut punch and a stab in the heart. It really does. Because from the moment you see that positive pregnancy test, whether you are ready or not, you're excited. You have a life growing inside of you. It's this new baby. It's just, to have it taken away is awful. Like, you can see in my video how painful it has been. Thank God I have these two little nuggets who make me smile and keep me thankful, because I know lots of women don't get to have babies, so I am thankful, but that doesn't make it any less painful on my end. You know what I mean? And a lot of people might say, well, this is why you don't share it so early. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't agree with waiting until the second trimester to tell people, because to me, then women are suffering in silence. Like, you probably have obviously the support of your spouse, but like, this needs to be talked about more. This happens all the time. So I think it needs to be addressed, and people need to know so that we can surround each other and support each other, because there's no shame in having a miscarriage. Like, I really truly believe that we all need to share it and talk about it so that we feel less alone and we realize how normal this is and how common this is. Yeah, because it is very common. And so I don't regret posting what I did. I'll do the same thing next time if I'm pregnant, because I could use the support. I could use, you know, just someone to relate to and talk about it with, just to have someone say, like, I get how you feel. You know, obviously I don't wish this on anyone else, but I think we all need to support each other, because it happens a lot, and I never thought it would happen to me. I was completely naive. You know, I got pregnant first try right away with both girls. I got pregnant without trying this time. And then to have this happen, it's just very humbling. It's very humbling. And it's just very sad. So I'm sorry I've been MIA. And for those of you who I messaged on Instagram saying everything's fine, I'm sorry, because everything was fine when the time you asked me. I 100% was pregnant. And then negative tests. So now I'm not. Please let me know if you guys have gone through this and you didn't bleed. I'm so confused by the fact that I'm not bleeding. And I don't know the math on like DPO and all that stuff because I was so early. But I think if we were intimate on September 1st, I should get a for sure positive by now. So the fact that, you know, I got a negative on 2 separate tests, like, I'm not pregnant anymore. The hormones also went away. In the beginning, I was super nauseous and very irritable, like really irritable. And I had that lower back pain, and I am not nauseous anymore. and I haven't been for a few days. I don't have that lower back pain, but I'm still cramping. That's the only thing that's the same, is I'm still cramping, and I'm still getting that clear fluid in my underwear, and that's about it. So a lot of you were asking too. I was gonna explain this in my video after my prenatal appointment that I also already booked, so had to cancel that. I'm still gonna go for blood work Monday, but just for see. But anyways, a lot of you were asking. I was breastfeeding. I'm still breastfeeding every 3 hours. Miss Olivia, oh, come here, sweetie. And I never got a postpartum period. Breastfeeding is not a contraceptive. My doctor told me it was, and bless his heart, he's an amazing doctor. I truly love him, but that's not true because it happened to me, and I know lots of women that got pregnant while breastfeeding. I never got a postpartum period. No, we were not trying. Yes, it was a shock, but we were excited. We were very excited. So I'm sure a lot of you are asking if we were going to try again, and part of me, honest to God, wanted to try right away because I wanted to fill that void that I felt when I got those negative tests. But that's not a reason to have a baby, just to fill that void and to fix the sadness. That's not a reason. So I think now that, you know, it would be more by choice, we're going to start actually preventing pregnancy right now. And if we decide to have a third, it won't be till after Olivia's 1. So she turns 1 in March. So if we decide that we want to try for another baby, it would be after that. I don't know if it would be right away, excuse me, or if it would be like next summer, because I like having summer babies. I don't think I do well having a winter baby, because I get like cooped up in the house when it's like -30 here in Canada, and I just prefer having babies in the summer if I can, or spring. So you can't stand up yet, can you? Say hi. So anyways, we won't try until after Olivia's a year. Obviously, I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm very transparent. You will know when we're trying again. I'm not gonna hide that. But I don't know, maybe this happened to make me realize that I'm not done. I don't know, because I was pretty done with 2, as you guys know, but I think this may have made me just realize that I'm not done. And, you know, another thing too, I was just gonna say, whether we have another girl or boy, I don't care. Honestly, healthy is all that matters. It is literally all that matters. So when I say God's bringing me a boy, that's not wishful thinking. That's just an intuitive feeling. However, if I were to have another girl, I would be thrilled. I hate when people say, like, my parents used to say this too, we had a boy and a girl, so me and my brother, and they're like, we have $1 million family. No, any baby that is healthy, that is born to a family, is $1 million family. It's not like, I'm lucky I had a boy and a girl. Like, no, you're lucky you had a child, period. That is healthy. So if we have 5 girls, I am blessed and I'm so thankful. If I had 5 boys, I'm blessed and I'm thankful. If we get a girl and a boy, you're blessed and thankful. So I really don't care what the gender is. Obviously, I would love a little boy, but I would love another little girl like just as much. So we'll see if we'll have another. I mean, look how cute we make cute babies. You don't tell me. I gotta do, by the way, I have to do Olivia's 7-month update soon. She's gonna be 7 months in like 12 days. Uh-oh, she's pooping. I just changed your diapers. Anyways, I appreciate all of you that were checking up on me. I am so sorry it took so long. I've just honestly been waiting for the blood test, waiting for my prenatal appointment. And then when that was negative, but then I got a positive test, and it's just been a disaster. It's honestly been an emotional roller coaster. So I apologize it's been so long, but I didn't want to make a video and it be up in the air if I am pregnant or not. So anyways, if any of you are going through this, I get it. I'm so sorry for you. My heart goes out to you, but just know that something wasn't right with the baby. And these things happen more than we know, and I think we need to talk about it. So please, if you're watching this video, let this be like you know, opening the gateway for people to talk about it, because to suffer in silence or have this sort of like shame is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I know that's more old school for people to wait till the second trimester. I think it needs to change, honestly, because we could use the support. I know I could, absolutely. Although it is painful to see, oh, maybe you're gonna have another baby. Like, seeing those comments come up when I'm not pregnant is it's sad and it's hard, but the amount of love and support I know I'm gonna get from all of you is like, outweighs everything, outweighs everything. So thank you for watching, and now I can resume some normal vlogs. We're all doing well, and I'll keep you guys updated. If I do bleed, get a period, like, I will update you when and if that happens. I'll also let you know, well, obviously if you're watching this video, my blood results were negative. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me, and yeah, I'll see you later.